everybody. Welcome to round 2 of Bliss Point's Album of the Year coverage. But before we get started, I want to throw it to Paul. He's got a nice little disclaimer for you.
Wow, what a nice little soft pitch. I enjoy that. Just want to remind everyone, anything that made the original list is worth checking out. It's good. We just throw this bracket in to kind of create chaos and force us to make picks. We want heartbreak. It's all for your entertainment.
Yes. Give the kids the heartbreak they want.
As long as it doesn't favor Billy.
Yeah, we're going to see how well that goes today. So we are doing round 2, which begins with Penelope Isles, Until the Tide Creeps In, our upset 16 seed, versus our 8th seed, Glen, Hansard, This While Willing. Later on, we'll get into our 13 seed versus our 12 seed. Our 13th seed, Origami Angel, Somewhere City, versus Great Grandpa 4 of Arrows. Our 2 seed, Tourist, Everyday/Wild, is going to be up against our 7 seed, Michael Kiwanuka, and his self-titled album. And our last matchup is Orla Gartland's seed number 3, Why Am I Like This, versus the 11 seed, State Fault's Clairvoyant. We're going to start with Penelope Isles and Glen Hansard.
This is a pretty good one.
This is a really good matchup. Stylistically, I think these are pretty close.
Yeah, who do you want to highlight? Artist on the rise or well-established name that everybody already knows?
I have no idea. Does anyone feel strongly about either?
Well, of course.
Like you okay. I didn't know because last round you were kind of disappointed that we didn't pick Counterparts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will give you that, but if we're going to compare Glen to, no offense, Penelope Isles.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's not meant to be a shot.
Sure.
But like the discussions we had, this album is just really good front to back and a really well-established album, which is no fault of Penelope Isles. It's just, there's kind of that, you can hear that sense of like who's been around doing this for forever versus somebody that's new to the scene.
Yeah. And I think that context is important because in the context of Glen's discography, granted, he's been at it for way longer, this album does have a maturity that does not take away from the album. Like, I think him being this long in the tooth in the recording game, he knows what he wants out of an album, but I don't think that this record has anything bad about it for that. Like you get a lot of bands that are 3-4 albums deep, kind of run out of ideas. Excuse me. But I think Glen sounds as fresh as he's ever sounded, for sure.
What I'm hearing is that Billy doesn't like things raw. He doesn't like things punk rock.
No, he's you might say a grandpa.
Like, you might say boring?
Yeah, like an average grandpa.
Agreed. I check all those boxes. Boring.
Paul, where you at?
Average.
I can hear an argument for both. I need someone to give me a good Penelope argument, though. I don't know if you're feeling it that much, though.
I definitely like the Penelope, but I see the direction this is headed, and I have a hard time arguing against the Glen album. I mean, it's a new facet to his sound. It's really interesting to see him develop as an artist over the years. Just going to try and not worry about it too much because, like I said before, everything on this list is killer.
Yeah, and that's we're really nitpicking at this point. Like,
it's to knock something else off, not necessarily. Yeah.
So
we're all fucking up. Yeah.
I'll ride the wave of Glen.
Okay.
As long as people still check her out.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do really want to note. I think Penelope fell victim to the seeding
again,
for sure.
Right.
Because I think she could easily take on somebody else in this bracket.
But that's the fun, right?
Yeah, it is.
You want a standard list, you go to your pitchforks, you go to your...
Exactly. That's the bracket
that
life, and that's how we've decided to live it.
We just have to do things a little different.
Yep. So we're going with Glen.
All right.
That's what it is. Up next, this one's interesting.
Yeah.
Tourist, Everyday /Wild, which is he put out 2 records this year, so we're just grouping them as one, versus Michael Kiwanuka. I wanna take it to Paul first because I know he's a huge fan of Kiwanuka, but I don't know if you were won over by Tourist enough.
For sure, Taurus is something I really liked, something I
Yeah.
would definitely keep in the rotation, check out again. But Kiwanuka, I feel like, hands down, just a great vibe. A lot of variety on the album.
Yeah.
I just genuinely like it.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm going.
So,
All right, Billy picks Tourist. All right,
yeah,
moving on.
I'm trying to think of something fun to say, but I got nothing.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody knows that I love both of these albums.
Yes.
Well, both of Taurus albums this year, and it's just hard to compare. I think again, it's just like it's a weird matchup considering the genres are so different. So again, it's no fault of Michael Kiwanuka's album. It's super good, but Taurus has me on this one. I have no idea where Jordan's going to fall on this. I think I have an idea.
I really yeah. I love both, and I've really grown to love Tourist. Especially, I mean, there hasn't been a point this year. Like a lot of your records at the end of the year have like come around on me. I've always enjoyed Tourist, but never spent the time that I want to with Tourist. I listened to Kiwanuka nonstop for a couple weeks, and I do love that record a lot. I think it's really well produced, and it's just a beautiful singer-songwriter. Coming back to the mood of what we're kind of listening to in a current mood, and the thing that's pulling me back to it, and the one thing that I really want to go back to is Tourist.
Jacques.
Really?
I don't know. Listening to it today has only made me want to listen to it more.
Yeah.
And not that I have nothing else to get out of Kiwanuka, but I think Tourist is something that I have undervalued and would like to value more, and that's something that I really am excited to look into some more. So,
Okay.
going Tourist.
Wow.
So next we're gonna do Origami, right? Okay. So Origami, Angel, Somewhere City, versus Great Grandpa.
This is going to be tough for you.
4 of Arrows. It's gonna be very
And
tough.
who is this going up against?
Whoever wins.
Our boy Glen.
And whoever wins is going to be going up against Glen.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like Glen's gonna be like the Patriots of this podcast.
Probably.
You have to stop it now before it builds momentum.
He's going to just sweep. It's no fucking clue.
So-
I know where Billy is, obviously. You're definitely
right.
Origami Angel.
I'm definitely Origami Angel.
Are you more on the fence, Paul? Or are you distinctly Great
Between
Grandpa?
what?
Oh, we're Origami Angel or Great Grandpa.
It's tough, but I'd go Great Grandpa.
Okay.
Oh, man. Jordan again.
Even though he didn't stick by me, sticking by him.
So is, yeah.
Which means I'll have to give him tons of shit in 2020.
This is-
I have to say, to dramatically build to my decision again. No, I think what you brought up earlier for Origami is, yes, it's not a perfect album. I think there are some weaker points. And to disagree with you on Great Grandpa, I love that record front to back. And there's a lot of songs on there. I think I agree with you. I don't know if you said this on mic or not, but I think there are some moments to Great Grandpa that I wish punched a little harder. But it's a record that has stuck with me throughout the year.
Okay.
Origami, I am looking forward to seeing them live. I can't wait to see them develop. I think the album is smartly produced, but could use a little more money.
Fair.
And Great Grandpa has a lot of money. At least it seems like it based on their production style. So
He's a money grubber.
I'm going with Paul on this one.
Okay.
I'm going Great Grandpa.
Okay.
It was I don't like this matchup because I want them both to be in the finals. But.
Yeah.
All right.
That decides it.
Great Grandpa.
It's not, it's not that many generations back. It's a grandpa that is proficient.
Yes.
Indeed great at being so.
That is true. I think you put it very well. That if he would be very average at being a grandpa.
Right, but a great grandpa.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Last one, round 2. I'm very curious where Billy lies on this one. Orla Gartland.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I like this? Versus State Faults. Clairvoyant. I'm gonna let you know straight out the gate. State Faults.
Okay.
Don't need to say why.
Then I'm gonna let you know straight out the gates. Orla Gartland.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel that way, not even just as a bit.
No,
like,
no, I got you. I got
love
you.
that EP, and I will fight for it. And
Which way do you think I'm going?
that's it. I have no. You're going Orla. You're going Orla.
No, he's
Gartland.
not.
You're going
He's
Orla.
totally
Gartland.
not.
Is it the
not.
fact I leaned in that gave it away?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
give me that look.
Yeah. It's not Orla.
I know. I know.
Oh shit.
I like his positive vibes though.
Yeah.
I do
He's
appreciate
gonna ride those. He's gonna ride Glen till the end.
Yeah, all my picks are freaking losing. Well, State Faults.
No,
also,
you still. Yeah,
so.
you still got a lot of them there. Don't worry.
He busted his way
All
into
right.
Billy's heart a decade ago.
Sweet boys, we are done.
Wow.
12 minutes in. It's a quick round 2.
it was a quick round.
Rapid fire. Up next, we have our semifinals and our finals. I'm
Who's
very
going to
excited.
the semis. Glen
I'm very
versus-
excited. It is Glen versus Great Grandpa
All right.
Ooh.
and Tourist versus State Faults.
Now that's gonna be a good one.
That is going
All
to
right,
be interesting.
Looking forward to it.
So yeah, check back with us soon. Obviously, like, subscribe, do all those good things. Take care of yourself. Love each other. And do me a favor, go to bliss.house, bliss.haus for all of our content.
There's playlists there too. And Billy rigged this whole thing.
We forgot about, I was supposed to say at the beginning of the, I can't go back in time now to say it at the beginning, but we do have lots of playlists.
Yeah,
and I
if
think
you
they're
Google
good.
Editing is hard.
Bliss Point.
If you don't like
on
listening to
Spotify.
us, yes, that's true. If you really need help, if you go to Spotify, you type in Bliss Point. We're the one with the B and the dot next to it. Probably need a new logo, but whatever. It is there. It's pretty obvious. So check it out.
Isn't Bliss Point a food thing? What's that have to do with vinyl and big hats and big glasses?
That.
Cut it.